Have you ever wondered why your grandparents talk about how fruits and veggies used to taste better? It turns out they might not just be reminiscing. There's actual science that suggests our produce has changed over the years. But does that mean it's less nutritious? Let's break it down. Over the past century, advancements in farming techniques, shifts in soil quality, and changes in food production have significantly altered the way we grow our fruits and vegetables. But how have these changes affected the nutrient levels in our produce? To understand the impact, we need to examine historical data and compare it with the nutritional content of modern crops. Back in the early 20th century, farming was primarily organic, with crops growing in nutrient-rich soil that had been naturally replenished over time. Fast forward to today, and we see large-scale industrial farming, widespread use of synthetic fertilizers, and selective breeding focused on increasing yield. But did we unknowingly trade nutrition for quantity? Let's look at some hard evidence. A 2004 study published in the Journal of American College of Nutrition examined USDA nutrient data for 43 different crops from 1950 to 1999. The findings? A significant decline in essential nutrients such as calcium, iron, vitamin C, and protein. And that was just one study. A 2017 analysis found that magnesium levels in vegetables like spinach and broccoli have dropped by nearly 25% since the mid-1900s. So what's causing this decline? One of the primary reasons for declining nutrient levels is soil depletion. Intensive farming practices have stripped the soil of essential minerals, leaving behind land that lacks the vital nutrients crops need to absorb. Studies show that over the last century, soil mineral content has declined by 72% in Europe and 85% in North America due to intensive agricultural practices. As plants extract these minerals from the soil, repeated planting without adequate replenishment results in produce with lower levels of key vitamins and minerals. In essence, when the soil becomes less nutritious, so does the food grown in it. Another major factor is selective breeding. Over the years, farmers and agricultural scientists have prioritized crops that yield higher qualities, grow faster, and have longer shelf lives. While this may have made food more abundant and affordable, it has often come at the expense of nutrient density. For example, a study on wheat found that the modern varieties contain 19 to 28% less iron and zinc than older strains. Modern fruits and vegetables are often larger and more visually appealing than their historical counterparts, but their vitamin and mineral content may not measure up to that of the heirloom varieties. The increased use of chemical fertilizers has also played a role in nutrient depletion. While synthetic fertilizers help crops grow rapidly, they do not provide the full spectrum of micronutrients that plants naturally pull from the soil. Over time, reliance on these fertilizers lead to nutrient imbalances, with certain essential minerals being left out of the equation entirely. Finally, the modern global food supply chain contributes to nutrient loss. In the past, people consumed produce shortly after harvest, ensuring that nutrient levels remained high. Today, fruits and vegetables often travel thousands of miles before reaching grocery store shelves, undergoing long storage and transport periods. During this time, exposure to air, light, and fluctuating temperatures can degrade sensitive nutrients like vitamin C and certain antioxidants. Studies show that spinach can lose up to 90% of its vitamin C within 24 hours of harvest, if not stored properly, meaning the food we eat may not be as nutritionally potent as it once was. The decline in nutrient levels doesn't mean our food is devoid of nutrition. Fruits and vegetables are still packed with essential vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. However, to get the same amount of nutrients our grandparents did, we may need to eat more produce than they did. For example, in the 1950s, one orange provided enough vitamin C for the day. Today, you might need 2 or 3 to match the same intake. To ensure you're getting the most nutrients from your food, consider choosing heirloom or organic varieties whenever possible. Research has shown that heirloom tomatoes, for example, contain up to 50% more vitamin C than conventionally grown hybrid varieties. These fruits and vegetables tend to be more nutrient dense because they have not been selectively bred for size and appearance at the expense of nutrition. By incorporating heirloom or organic produce into your diet, you can help counteract the decline in nutrient levels seen in conventionally grown crops. Buying locally and eating seasonal produce is another great way to maximize nutrition. Studies indicate that freshly picked produce can have up to 3 times the vitamin content compared to those that have been in storage for extended periods. Fruits and vegetables that are harvested and sold close to home are often fresher and retain more of their natural nutrients. Unlike imported produce that may spend days or even weeks in transport, locally grown food doesn't have to endure long storage periods, reducing nutrient loss. Additionally, seasonal produce is typically grown in more favorable conditions, leading to better flavor and higher nutrient content. If you have a home garden, improving soil health can make a significant difference in the nutritional quality of your food. Research shows that organically farmed soil contains between 20% and 40% more micronutrients than conventionally farmed soil. Using natural fertilizers like compost, manure, and organic matter helps replenish the soil with essential minerals that crops need to thrive. Unlike synthetic fertilizers, which primarily boost growth without restoring micronutrients, organic soil amendments contribute to long-term soil fertility, leading to more nutrient-rich produce. Finally, maintaining a diverse diet is key to ensuring you get a broader spectrum of essential nutrients. Different plants provide different vitamins and minerals, so eating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables can help cover all your nutritional bases. Instead of relying on just a handful of staple foods, try incorporating a mix of leafy greens, root vegetables, legumes, and colorful fruits into your meals. This approach not only enhances your nutrient intake, but also makes your diet more interesting and flavorful. While nutrient loss in our produce is a real issue, the good news is that we can make choices to maximize our nutrition. Being mindful of what we eat and where it comes from can help us maintain a healthy, nutrient-rich diet. What do you think? Have you noticed a difference in the taste and quality of fruits and vegetables over the years? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. And as always, happy growing!